Yeah, sometimes life is a bitch. When you meet her, make sure you dress her in the freshest fit. Get money out of, make them clutch shots when it comes down to the wire. Gummy bears, crossword gummy bears had me geeking. Fresh as fuck polo bears on my boxer skiing. In the middle of the summertime, that shit crazy. Hit the gym, sweat for your health, stop being lazy. 32 in the compact for snake niggas sneaking. Still ain't see the haters, I can feel them niggas breathing. Made a light shine on them when they hear a guy speaking. Speaking on me, I'ma hit your girl this weekend. Yeah. Show me on my pizza, I'm tripping, but I'm getting cheese. Wanted to be make-believe, but it ain't. My lungs are older than you think. GDP as a youngin' and I'm still rolling dank. Baby looking delicious, I wanna dip it in a tank of chocolate, then lick it off properly. Like whoever looking finna get a show, who's stopping me? Blue lemon on my raw, organic black property. I'm coming up like Mentos in a Coke bottle. Wanna make a Coke, I ain't a reference, but I don't want a fair problem. I'm fresh as fuck if the feds watching. My outfit killed a white bitch, I think I need a Johnny Cochran. I made sure the gloves fit, sipping OJ. She brushed her teeth and tongue with my dick, I came Colgate. Afternoon when Robin, Florida boy Jay, chillin' Riverside, few shots, watching my tequila sunrise. I fucked them from midnight to sunshine. Smoked it after she climaxed, made a tree climb. Then I'm out, then I'm back to the crib, then I'm out. Back to the streets is where I live, yeah. Sometimes life is a bitch. When you meet her, make sure you dress in the freshest fit. Get money out of, make them clutch shots when it comes down to the wire. Yeah. Sometimes life is a bitch. When you meet her, dress in the freshest fit. And they get money out of, clutch shots when it comes down to the wire. Yeah. Run it up, motherfucker, run it up.
Yeah, Operation Get This Money Anyway.
Yeah, run it up, motherfucker, run it up. Operation Get This Money any way possible. Niggas going broke, and to me it ain't logical. Whether you got a pocket full of stacks or still in pocketbook, stacking to the ceiling in vacation somewhere tropical. Smoking on that tropical, shit look like poison, no. Damn a nigga, I don't even ask what it's going for. Yo, I had to do it. I had to.
We're not live yet, right? Oh, we're live? Oh, okay. Let me know. Respect to Facts Podcast, episode 71. We're good? You hear me? Yeah, I'm making sure. Yeah, you can hear me? We're good? All right, salute Don Philly in the building. Late night show. Just want to make sure, we got everything right. People can see me back at home. Yeah, we're live. Listen, it was crazy this week. We got 2-for-1 special. We got I think Carolyn Bryant, the lady who framed Emmett Till, she passed away. And then we got Jerry Springer, he went ahead and kicked the bucket too. We got 2-for-1 special. But the thing about that, which is funny that I seen, that was an observation, was the fact that I seen a lot of Black people who were somber and crying and sending out their prayers and wishes and their best thoughts and memories about Jerry Springer. And also at the same time was, trying to kick Carolyn Bryant's, bucket, and that like that was some win, like, the Black people accomplished something by that old lady dying of old age. And the funny thing about the situation is that's the hypocritism, if that's a word. That's the hypocritical nature of us as Black people. At a point where like both of them are detrimental to Black communities, right? Equally, maybe not equal impact, but I would put them in a higher tier of detrimental white people in the Black community. Jerry Springer is somebody who brought low vibrational television to the masses and syndicated it to the point where it was only going to be shown to people who were either lowly employed or unemployed as a whole. You see what I'm saying? And it was a staple in the community. If you was homesick, if you were like I said, you're unemployed, or you were just in the hoods, in the ghettos, and trailer parks. That was tailored towards the demographic. The guests they brought on, the types of stories and plots that were presented to that show was just always low vibrational and just trifling. quote unquote entertainment. And there were people before Jerry Springer, but Jerry Springer was like the person who perfected it and brought it to a different level. And that's somebody who shouldn't be celebrated on TV, or somebody shouldn't be celebrated by any black person.
Well, I think we should celebrate Jerry Springer because Jerry Springer was an equal opportunist, bro. Jerry Springer didn't have black people on there. Jerry Springer had white men in dresses. Jerry Springer had white people on there acting the fool. Jerry Springer wasn't just no black thing.
See, I'm not talking, and I hear what you're saying.
Really, it was more white people on there acting the fool than black.
And I hear you, but what I'm saying is this too, and I agree that nobody should really be celebrating Jerry Springer, his life and his whatever quote unquote accomplishments, what he brought to daytime television, because it was ratchet behavior and it was the degradation of America. What Jerry Springer's show was back in the day, the reason why it was such a hit is because it was the ostracized part of American culture that you didn't see on the regular basis. Now, Jerry Springer's show is now a reflection of what you see on America on a daily basis. So at the end of the day, nobody, black, white, Asian, Hispanic, should be celebrating Jerry Springer. And when you say what you're saying is that you're just putting a broader cast on the other demographics that should have their personal reasons for not, dropping roses on this man's grave.
Well, Jerry Springer show, I mean, I was a kid when that was on, but that was the shit to me. I don't think people that was serious was watching Jerry Springer. I think it's more important about the white lady who died that killed Emmett Till, and R.P. Harry Belafonte. Also, it's been a deadly week.
Right. So was that a win
for black people?
Yeah, you said that was more important. So why was that more important? Why was that more?
No, because that just showed we should have been ran down. Like, I like what Star said the other day. He had a caller on the phone. He was like, "Yo, why black people ain't run down on her?" And somebody said because black people was afraid. And he said, "Bingo, afraid of white man guns."
Yeah, and see, that was another thing when people were celebrating it. Oh, we smoking on Carolyn Peck. I'm like, bro, nobody killed that lady. She died peacefully in her sleep of old age. So that's not a win for nobody. Like, nobody ran down on her. So like, that was an L for y'all niggas. Like, why y'all? Like, what's the mind state when you wake up and see Jerry Springer died and you crying on the internet, and then you see Carolyn Bryant died and you acting like you the one who smoked her?
Niggas be living vicariously through the reports, bro. Niggas be living vicariously through the reports.
That wasn't a win. I just want to say that.
But I didn't feel no way when Jerry Springer died because I haven't really been on social media this week. I was just surprised because my girl told me that Jerry Springer died. I'm like, It was interesting because I just wasn't even. I know he had a judge show.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't look at Jerry Springer's show as being like a black targeted thing back then. I didn't even look at it as if it was like a
I don't view it as black targeted either.
A degradation to America, and I'll tell you why. It wasn't like to nowadays where you could just see foolishness every day, all day. Jerry Springer, for the most part, came on late night.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Daytime, maybe.
What do you mean? Jerry Springer came on in the daytime. That was a daytime show. That was not a nighttime primetime show. Jerry Springer was a daytime show. Jerry Springer was a.
It was a daytime show.
Episodes, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was the demographic, and it was targeted to
unemployed,
lowly employed,
welfare.
Exactly.
Kept the single mamas at home on that bullshit back in the day,
and it's not
ain't got shit done. We ain't got no generational wealth because your mama was sitting in the house talking about Jerry.
Think about how many kids
smoking on her.
But you know what's funny about that? Like I said, being black, from the black perspective, when I observe people crying over this man for being black and understanding him in black households, that's where I'm saying what I'm from. But because there's a majority of white people on welfare, and majority of people in mass who are poor or on welfare, right? Jerry Springer was a staple in their communities and their homes too. So what I'm saying is, from my point, I'm going to speak it from the black perspective. But when you said Jerry Springer had white people on that show and other races and cultures on that show too, to me, spreads the net out wider of people who should be not celebratory and of his career and the things he contributed to culture in general. He was somebody who is the face of babysitting kids across America, grandparents, parents, irresponsible people, niggas. We've all watched Jerry Springer. We've all been home from school. We've all been unemployed. But what I'm saying, when you're sick from school, when you're unemployed, look what type of content is provided for you for people who should be looking for a job, or who should, the most distracting thing on earth. We're going to have the Klan fight some niggas. We're going to have this dude pull his Willy Bobo out and act like he's not, you know what I'm saying? He didn't have a wig on 5 seconds ago. See, that's like, what's more distracting than that when you're trying to look for a job? At night, people who come home at night, guess what? No, you know what the unemployed people get when they come home at night? They get court shows, they get medicine shows, they get law, they get primetime, well scripted drama. Those deserve people. In your leisure time, you can get Frasier, you can get Seinfeld, you can get In Living Color, you can get Martin. But for you unemployed hoe ass niggas, y'all got to get Jerry Springer. You got to get Maury. You see what I'm saying? You got to get Ricky.
But
Lake.
you know,
you got to get this trifling shit.
In the commercial, they give them a little choice to go to ICDC college, Everest.
You're not doing nothing with your job. You're not doing nothing with your life.
Oh, that shit used to be so funny.
Yeah.
Hey, but bro, I mean, you know, niggas that didn't want a job, bro, just don't want no job. You know, if you mean
natural selection, pretty much.
Yeah, if niggas don't want a job, then that's on them. The Springer wasn't stopping nigga from getting a job. Now, if you decided that, yo, I'm finna stay my ass home and watch Jerry Springer instead of get a job, that's on you. But I feel you, man. You want to smoke on that Jerry pack?
Yeah, I would say I'm
tap that Jerry blunt.
Because honestly, like I said, people like Jerry Springer, people like Maury Povich, staples in dysfunctional households should not be celebrated. They should not be put on any type of pedestal as, oh my God, I remember watching this with my grandma.
I don't know, though. I think that's a little screen, though, Florida Boy. No. We can still show love because the 90s was a different thing.
We can show love to Bob Barker and The Price is Right. Let's show love to people like that. All right, it was Price is Right. Come on down. That's what, you know what I'm saying? That's what me and my grandma was watching.
But you was from the 90s, man. You know everything was crazy back then, bro. That's just how it was, bro. It just wasn't it wasn't all this crybaby shit like it is now. So,
but look where society was in the 90s, and look where society is now. You know what? Things were a little wilder back then as far as content, but as far as what was acceptable in reality in society was to a higher standard. Versus now, where everybody wants to be politically correct, but it looks like Sodom and Gomorrah outside. Would you agree on that point?
Yeah, but like you say, he started some of that. But you know, man, hey man, it's a thing. It's a thing. I can see what you're saying, of course, but I'm just thinking about the climate of those times. Jerry wasn't what people think it is, but you know.
Hey, listen, man.
I will watch some reruns of Jerry right now because that shit was classic to me. I love Jerry Springer.
I'm not saying
I want to know. I'm a welfare baby, nigga.
I understand the affinity.
We ain't had cable, so Jerry Springer was the shit, nigga. That shit used to come on late night too after all the UPN shows.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All the black shows, Moesha and all that, and they used to show Jerry Springer. That's when I used to catch it because I was at school during the day. But, you know, once you start getting suspended, then you start watching Jerry, Judge Mathis. You know what I mean? Them shows when the nigga couldn't afford no cable. People that didn't have no cable, we saluting Jerry because we like, yo, nigga, Jerry
that was the
came
closest thing
through.
Y'all got to like a Comedy Central. That was like close thing y'all got to maybe like an FX. Or
some good entertainment. Hell yeah.
Some raw entertainment. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we love that fucking Jerry up there. Fix your antenna.
In a way, that does make sense.
You got to think he outbeat Ricky Lake. All them shows went off the air, and that nigga was still on.
Because Ricky Lake wasn't going to go as far. Ricky Lake didn't have bouncers come out to break up fights.
And you know how big Jerry was? Steve got his own show after. You know what I mean?
Bro.
That's how big the fan base was, bro.
Exactly.
That shit
you know
was.
How
what
big
other show came a franchise other than Oprah?
You know how big you got to be for the bouncer to get a show and still be running?
Bro,
Like niggas know the bouncer. Niggas knew Steve back in the day.
Yes, bro. Steve.
Niggas knew
Bro.
Steve back in the day. But
Jerry Springer, bro, you don't get more. That's like Jerry Springer was like ECW, bro. Like, what would wrestling be without ECW? Niggas bringing out crazy shit, hitting niggas across the head with barbed wire bats and shit. Like, that shit wasn't going on in the WWF. But Jerry Springer was like the ECW of talk shows.
I feel you. I just
And you was a wrestling fan back then, you know, you waited up late night to watch the ECW.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
ECW was like, yeah.
Wrestling really had its peak in the 90s, for real. Like when we was coming up, like WCW and WWF, you know, the World Federation, like that era of wrestling to me was like peak wrestling.
Well, people like back in the 90s, bro, you couldn't do nothing unless you had talent. You know what I mean? It wasn't like if you didn't have talent, people would get you out the fuck out the way quick. Bro.
You know why? Because it was a extremely smaller vacuum to push entertainers than it is now. Once the internet happened, when it was one door per person, turned into 12, and maybe 4 to 7 may make it out of this one door. Like back then, that's why they had like A&Rs, and they'll take somebody and like curate them for like a year or two before they'll come to the public, because you only had one motherfucker you can push through here, because you had what at one time you had 3 TV stations, you know, and we had a handful of record groups. You know,
it was like stuff in the 90s, like your average person, like you see people doing shit now, you be like, man, I could do that shit. Them niggas ain't doing shit. People that did shit in the 90s, you didn't think you could be them. Nobody thought they could be The Rock. You know what I mean? You couldn't be Stone Cold. You couldn't be, you know what I mean?
The 90s kind of, if you grew up in the 90s, or if you just grew up before the internet, what celebrities and stars were signified like you had to be the best to be in that spot.
Yes, bro. For somebody to put you on TV back then, bro, you had to be well over. You had to be that. You had to be somebody for real. So yeah, but nowadays these wrestlers now don't got no talent, bro. They acting off. They don't sell the moves like they used to back then. It just. I be trying to chop it up to like I was younger. Maybe I just wasn't seeing what I'm seeing now, but it just wasn't there.
No, because one of the best things on Twitter is like wrestling videos, wrestling content. All like the biggest content be like 90s and mid 2000s, like Vince McMahon when he was like wilding out and shit, like, you know, the Triple H era, you know, Undertaker, shit like that, Monday Night Raw, that era. Anything outside of that wasn't really peak wrestling for us, I guess. But to get past that, Ime Udoka hired by the Houston Rockets.
Yeah, salute, man. O'Shea Duke Jackson, eat your heart out.
So why you say that?
He was hating. Oh, you black men, y'all go up to the job. Now look at O'Shea. Now look at Ime Udoka.
Did he make a video or anything?
Man, you know how O'Shea do. He gonna make about 20 videos. I told y'all, black boy. I told y'all. Don't be going to the white folks' job acting the fool. How we gonna come through to get the job after y'all? He like Ime Udoka ain't gonna never get to another job, is he? He done. Oh, why? You know how he be talking. Listen. But nigga was trolling his ass when the news dropped the other day. It was all on the comment. He dropped a video. You know how he talk. Oh, but what you got though? You know he came with the. Oh, but what you gonna do? What can happen to you if you do the same thing? See, you ain't gonna be getting what he get. You know how he do.
Okay, so to leave it at basketball for a second, let's have a serious conversation, right?
Yes.
Excuse me. Ime Udoka. He did transform. I won't say he transformed the Celtics, because they already had championship pieces or championship contending pieces in place. But he took them to where Brad Stevens didn't, and helped push them over the edge and take them to the finals, right? So obviously he's a quality coach. He knows what he's doing. He learned under Greg Popovich in the Spurs, right? Played for him and then was an assistant coach. Can he turn around the Houston Rockets? Yes, but you can't turn around a team without talent.
Oh, so, I'm finna say, who are they stars on?
I mean, they got Jalen Green. They got he was their number 1 overall pick like last year. Then they got this one dude. I forgot his first name. I think Jalen Smith or whatever.
Who they franchise?
Jalen Green, and then the guy they drafted this year, Smith. I just forgot.
They
his first name.
hurting, bro. They ain't got nobody, bro.
Yeah, and the way they play basketball, like AAU, they got the worst record in the league. Like they really have a very,
they
very
gave
minimum
him
team.
He probably got a minimum wage gig.
Not the fact he got a minimum wage gig, but he didn't get like a superstar contending team set up. Like they just gave him like, okay, we're gonna give you a bottom tier roster.
Is that because he already under a contract? Did they sell his contract?
No. That's just the team he agreed to sign with. Like he could have waited till the offseason and signed with one of the openings that would have happened. Because every offseason coaches get fired. So he could have waited till the offseason where jobs are going to clearly be opening up. But he waited till he didn't really wait. He just got a job early. And and the reason why there's jokes because people are thinking like, okay, got a job early. You could have waited out for a better quality job. Is it because since you got caught with cheating, is it because you want to go to Houston because all the hoes are there in strip clubs?
Is he the player's coach?
Yeah. He played in the NBA.
People, I mean, like, do players want to be coached by him?
Of course, yeah. So he resonates with players. That's the reason why they signed him.
He would get trades next year. Well, he would get a superstar maybe or something like that.
It's not about getting trades, right? Because they just had the number one overall pick like 2 years ago, right? And then the guy they got from Auburn, I will look it up, but the Wi-Fi is just a little slow right now. But they got the guy from Auburn, right? He can play. The Rockets' main issue last year wasn't the fact that they didn't have enough talent. It's for the fact that they played bad basketball as a mentality. They didn't play defense. Their offense was lackadaisical. They really didn't. You can zoom in if you get okay, but yeah, it was lackadaisical, and they really couldn't play a structured offensive system. And they had not Paul Silas, they had his son, I forgot his fucking name, but they had a coach who's a good coach, but he couldn't convince those players to play as a team. And what you're bringing in Ime Udoka for is not only is he a player's coach, he coached Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and another team that's kind of relatively young and took them to the finals and was assistant coach with them. So at a point, you're bringing him to kind of install the same type of mentality in a younger team and an offensive and defensive system and philosophy to be able to maximize the talent that these players have and their potential from where they were drafted at. Because it's not like they don't have talent, it's that they don't know how to play together as a team. And they still need a lot more other pieces, but the stoner cone pieces they got for the franchise aren't playing efficient basketball in the first place. So that's the first change that you do with signing Ime Udoka. And for the Rockets, that was a grand slam home run out the park signing. For Ime Udoka, that was a surprise deal that the majority of people may look at. If you would have stayed and waited until the season was over with, you probably could have got a better opportunity. But for the most part, maybe he wanted the challenge. I think it's a good hire.
Looked like a good deal to me. I thought he would never get a job again. Also, I thought he was done. But hey, maybe that might prove that racism may be over. Maybe a white man, you know what I mean? Maybe now, you can hit you a white man's wife and still, come up in there, big Willie swing around.
And still keep your job.
Yeah, because a lot of people with the LGBTQ, I don't know, a lot of people don't even want no pussy no more. So they're like, as long as you don't mess with my boy toy.
Yeah, yeah, and that's crazy because speaking of niggas moving the way you talking about, your boy Don Lemon got fired.
Ooh, man, fuck Don.
Don Lemonade got fired.
But salute to Tucker Carlson, man.
Don and Tucker Carlson got fired the same day. It's been a bad week for a lot of
white people.
Yeah.
White people done.
I won't even say white people. I would say for just white people in media, because it's not like these are people where like everybody agrees upon. They're just faces to propagate whatever message people want to propagate.
You know what it is?
Because Tucker Carlson disagreed with everything he preached on Fox News. Remember that's when they got sued because he had text messages talking about, man, Donald Trump, all this shit is bullshit. It's crazy. He was like, dude, I don't even want to talk about this shit, but I got to go on air and just preach the same shit I don't even agree with. Like those were the damning text messages that made Fox lose like I think over $100 million lawsuit.
Nah, it was $700 million.
$700 million lawsuit, almost $1 billion. And Tucker Carlson's emails were low key, or his text messages that were subpoenaed were the linchpin. So honestly, they fired him. And think about it, he got fired right after that ruling got passed. Right?
The thing about now is, bro, is like people chasing numbers, bro. It's like all them years of you staying in position for like 30 years, like Larry King and.
But Larry King was different. Larry
You
King was
can,
different.
but you gotta
Larry
just do it on YouTube. You gotta do it on your own thing. You can't.
Nah, Larry King did it right. Larry King structured his show. Larry King structured himself as the interviewer. So honestly, he monopolized like my relationships in the way I can interview guests is the value, and because my value is in my personality and what I bring to the table, you can't really get me out of here. A Don Lemon, a nigga, an anchor, we can always replace you.
They say
Bill O'Reilly. Think about it. Bill O'Reilly was replaced with like Hannity, and then Hannity's replaced with Tucker Carlson. Now they're gonna put somebody else in Tucker Carlson's seats. They're probably gonna
put Hannity had his own show, but Hannity gone too.
I don't think Hannity's gone, but Hannity's didn't have that prime
slot.
He lost that slot to Tucker Carlson.
Yeah, Tucker Carlson was killing that slot.
And then they're probably gonna put that. They're probably gonna put Will Kane there. Will Kane's next up. Y'all be playing with Will Kane. ESPN brought Will Kane in, and Stephen A. niggas was called Will Kane out to be some conservative Republican. But I'm telling you, Will Kane, I know he's a candidate to take Tucker Carlson's spot.
You know who I heard they said were taking it?
Who?
Candace Owens. That would be fire though. Black people be jumping off a bridge. They see Candace Owens over primetime news on Fox. That'll be in for black people. Black people. Then you have black people outside.
Switch your title.
Fox.
Switch your title to Candace Owens signs of Fox News.
Yeah, bro.
Nah, change the show title. Candace Owens signs of Fox News, because that might be a whole different conversation. If Candace Owens signed to Fox News, I'm just playing. Don't do it. Okay. Yeah, but if Candace Owens signed to Fox News, that would be fire. Because think about how controversial that would be. Because all she gonna do is shoot white talking points with the black face, and all that would do is swing black voters to the Republican Party. So honestly, that's what
I think they would kill views too.
Yeah, have a black woman. You got a black woman up there cooning. You got a black woman cooning on primetime TV. That's gold.
I don't think she'll be cooning though.
Bro, it don't matter if she is or not. A black woman with the primetime slot on Fox News speaking on Republicans' conservative views is going to be labeled as cooning. It don't matter if she's telling y'all niggas the weather report and you outside and agree. She cooning. You know what I'm trying to say? And I'm not saying she is, but I'm saying what the narrative is going to be, no matter what she says. But that point right there is going to be the linchpin to why she would be polarizing and she would gain so many views. You see what I'm saying?
She took your girl Shine.
Omarosa?
No, Tommy Lauren.
Oh yeah. Tommy Lauren fell off.
What happened to Tommy Lauren? Tommy Lauren.
She signed with Glenn Beck. Glenn Beck put her on the shelf like a record label. That's what happened. Remember, Glenn Beck fired her.
She said, they put her from the white people. They done took us to the white people. That's not no arguing with those niggas anymore. You did that already.
That's crazy. She fell off though.
I don't think she fell off. I think she got a check. She did doing a job.
That's true. I don't be in a Republican conservative space anyway, so I can't really tell you if she's popular or not, to be honest.
Yeah, but Don Lemon is
Lemon's fired.
Yeah,
he's out of here. Clown, and personally, I'm excited that he's fired because I think him and TJ Holmes should go live on YouTube with their news show. I think they should have a news show on YouTube. Don Lemon, it should be called TJ Lemon Show. It should be called the TJ Lemon Show, and both of them are
Bananas and Lemons.
I don't know why it should be called Bananas and Lemons, but I think it should be called.
Like TJ Holmes got that white woman on that monkey cock.
Oh, yo. Yo, listen, man.
They get that jungle fever.
Listen, man. Listen, dog. You know what you got to be doing to jeopardize a white woman's job?
You know that white woman getting that soul pole, bro.
Yo, listen, man.
That's
TJ Holmes.
Question.
I'm cute a buck, bro. TJ Holmes phoned the bag, and I really do implore him and Don Lemon to go live on YouTube now. The Don Lemon TJ Holmes show live from YouTube. They should do that shit from their office living rooms. Bro, if they had their own show, that's the problem. Is they don't want to build your own, right? They want to over here work for these corporations. If both of them did like what Steven Jackson and Matt Barnes did on some All the Smoke, or if they was on some Gillian Wallow and started a podcast right now, if TJ Holmes and Don Lemon started a podcast right now called like Airing It Out, or just started a podcast on some Cameron and Mace, they could do what Cameron and Mace doing right now. They could just be their own pundits on their own show. Who else did it? Who Jason Whitlock, right? Y'all can get your own set. Y'all got enough money. Don Lemon, you talking about ABC and CNN money for over at least 5 to 10 years at minimum. They got paper, bro. They got enough paper to get a little studio and do their own show. Yes or no?
Bro, but that's the thing about it. Once they get on there and they have to fly on their own, they're going to really see how many people care about them. See, when you on CNN, bro. Now, Tucker Carlson, he white, he going to be all right. He'll get the bad anywhere he go. He was the biggest cable news show on TV, so he got a fan base. He got the country, so I'm pretty sure in his contract, he can't even do anything. He got a no compete call. Cause I think he's still on the contract, so he's still getting paid like he on the show. He's just not on the show. But Don Lemon, he gonna see how many people really care about what he got to say, which is nobody. And that's what he don't want to see, bro.
I think
he can't outdo a Candace Owens, bro.
No, because Don Lemon never really put his point of view on the table. Don Lemon was more of like a, how can I say it? Don Lemon was more of like, I'm gonna get this script, and he was more of a mouthpiece than a personality.
Yeah, so now you got to go out here and sell yourself. He couldn't do it, bro. He been forced on people. It's easy to be forced on people, bro.
That's a good point.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, like you were the guy at primetime news. Like it's not like niggas said we want to see Don Lemon. It was like we just trying to get the news, and you were just on the television every time we watched it, type shit. So
and Tucker Carlson, at least he had to go against the grain. So he got those people that want to go against the grain with him. Those star must have just went off.
Yeah, you probably you probably got a good point on that.
Yo. But salute to Tucker, Don Lemon.
Yeah, make sure the likes reflect the viewers in the building, man. Like, honestly, like I said, Don Lemon, I'm happy he got fired, because personally, I don't think just because you over there, big, little spoon and white zaddy doesn't mean that protects you from the white power structure.
He got fired for messing with some white women?
Ooh, Don Lemon?
Yeah, they say he pissed some white women off.
That, yeah. And then they're trying to say, when he had this back and forth with this one Indian guy, but I wouldn't really call that the reason why he got fired.
Oh, black people? So you trying to tell me, I'm just trying to get this for the record, and so black people could realize this. Being part of the LGBTQ community still don't protect your black ass, huh?
It never did.
It never did.
It just allowed you. It just allowed you in the room long enough.
Said something about pussy.
Yeah, it just allowed you in the room long enough to get individual benefits. But when it comes to tangibles to advance anybody, that wasn't anything that was ever offered or taken to advance us as a culture. So at the end of the day, like that's why Rick Ross made his little comment, bro. Because Rick Ross is like, dude, come back here and flip these lemon pepper wings, my nigga. Fuck is wrong with you? We got a job for your ass. Get back in this bucket with the rest of us, nigga. Get your ass back in the bucket
that nigga
with the rest of us. Yeah, Rick Ross ain't in the bucket. We can throw Don Lemon back in here with us. Come back home, Don. Come back home to the black community. You know what I'm saying? You was getting the CNN checks.
Don Lemon good though.
You thought you was a reading nigga. You thought you was better than the rest of us. Nah, come back home.
I'm sure Don Lemon got the bad.
Come back to BET. Star told y'all niggas Don Lemon going back to BET tomorrow.
I heard him say that. I doubt that though. That's just such a. I don't see where he would fit in over there. And that's such a.
What do you mean? That's the Tyler Perry station.
I can see Don.
He fits in right next to Tyler Perry. They can be driving in the same blue little car. Tyler Perry was driving into while he was sleeping in. They can sleep in the car together.
Golf cart.
Yeah, they can sleep in the golf cart.
Why
together.
You keep coming out of Tyler Perry's trailer? Lemon.
That's what I'm saying. Don Lemon on that. He can be on BET. He should. I think he'll land on his feet.
They'll call that nigga trailer the French stand.
yo, call that man trailer the Frank stand.
Hey,
Is
yo.
egregious.
But
That's
I can see
egregious
Don
right
Lemon
there,
on a
man.
serious note going to like MSNBC, bro.
Yeah. I can see
Somewhere
him.
like that. They trying to really, cause they ain't really got nothing popping, and they got a lot of little. What that one at where your boy at
Mark Lamont,
yeah, that
Mark
clown.
Lamoist Hill.
That nigga Mark Lamoist Hill said some stupid
Man,
shit
listen, dude.
about Freak Meat. Man, I about wanted to go through the
Yo,
and slap that nigga.
yo, he said something stupid about Freak Neek.
You saw that?
I seen that. He said something
This
stupid
nigga's
about
retarded.
I think it was a BBL or something. Like he took fake internet Twitter outrage on like a Drake lyric and was like, I heard he was talking about Meg Thee Stallion getting shot, so I'm not listening to the album anymore. And the lyric was about girls getting ass shots.
Bro.
But it's like he jumped out the window so early, it was like, bro, you are a fucking hoe ass.
I'm tired of
You's
niggas.
a moho.
I'm tired of really, dog. I'm be honest with you. I'm tired of black men specifically, bro. Because I don't see a lot of white men doing this. I'm tired of black men getting online and being intellectually dishonest, bro. Just for the sake of kowtowing and doing stuff. I'm tired of that, bro. If black men, we can't say, if you're not gonna say how you feel as a black man, get your ass offline, please. I'm tired of that, bro.
You gotta understand, none of these niggas built anything on their own. They got passed through the system from affiliations, education, and bussification. So they go in these employment places and get these scripts in these platforms, and they have to be talking heads for these platforms, or else they gotta go back to the streets and be a regular nigga like us. They didn't work this hard to be sitting here in the crab barrel with us. So they're gonna go on TV, and if they say the sky's orange and every black man is dangerous and you need to euthanize every black man today, they're gonna go on TV and say it with a straight face, because that's the point. That's how hard they wanted to get. That's the point they worked so hard to get to on television, be the face of black people. Hey, I'm Don Lemon. I'm non-threatening. Hey, I'm Mark Lamoist Hill. I'm non-threatening. You know, I'm going to fall to the knees of whatever script that's in front of my face. TJ Holmes the same way, but see what happened was when they get off that camera, Mark Lamoist Hill is prancing around, you know, off camera. Nobody's checking for Mark Lamoist Hill. Don Lemonade is prancing off camera. You know what I'm saying? He's already owned by the CEOs, and you know what I'm saying, the white guys there, right? He's not even checking for he's getting catty with the women. You know what I'm saying? He got probably fired because he over there getting catty with the women at the Christmas party, getting catty with the CEOs' wives.
He thought he was one of the
makeup
women.
artists. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He thinks
like, girl, they like this over here.
Yeah, see, he over there tripping. So the women got him out the paint. See, you got TJ Holmes, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, while I'm harming TJ Holmes, you see me and TJ Holmes, like me and him be like second cousins. See, I know how a slick nigga like TJ Holmes move around. You know what I'm saying? You smile on camera, you're showing your teeth, you're speaking with proper diction, you know what I'm saying? You're charming and disarming.
That nigga was sitting right next to the husband.
Yeah, you're charming and disarming a white man, right? You're making everybody drop their shoulders, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, everything you're saying, the white lady laughing extra hard because you're extra funny, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, they say, hey, cut, you know, cameras off, you know what I'm saying? You walk around and, white ladies still keying around you, you know what I'm saying? You come back to your trailer, we got to, go over today's stories. There's some things we need to work out and straighten out on the kink side. And TJ Holmes trailer, you know what I'm saying, comes, the interns, you know what I'm saying, the other anchors comes in, the weather lady comes in, you know what I'm saying, the on-site reporter comes in, and and then niggas start looking around, hey, where's Rebecca at? You know what I'm saying? And she comes out, her hair's cocked to the side, and TJ Holmes is like, yeah, we're gonna have a great day at work today.
She come out.
And we gotta get TJ Holmes out the paint, because now TJ Holmes, him and Ime Udoka. See, that's where it lines up. See, once you got niggas who move around at the job,
you know what I'm saying? Say something. You see her coming out of the closet, farting out the vagina.
No, what? Hey man, what time? Hey, listen, man. Listen, dog. We had 8 minutes. I was gonna give this show 8 more minutes. It might be time to wrap this up.
You be like, what? I know there ain't no booty fart.
Listen, dog. Listen. That's the problem.
You get in there with that nigger.
That's the problem, and that's what happened. They got called to the office, and when they put their jobs on the line, everybody started pointing fingers and say, "Oh yeah, TJ Holmes, they said, oh, the one lady said, oh yeah, he took advantage of his superiority. They play all those human resource games.
Mm-hmm.
That's another reason why it's harder. You know, back in the day, our parents got, oh, how'd you meet dad, mom? Well, we used to work in the same office, and I harassed her for 4 months, and she finally gave in when she was got in the car for lunch, and I was in the back seat. After that, we've been together ever since. Now you got a coworker like, hey, damn, Rebecca, that blouse is fire today. Are you looking at my tits? Human resources 2 hours later, and now you got hit with a sexual harassment charge and suspended from work. Now you're a sexual predator. Nice. Just because you said Rebecca's blouse is nice, sure, her cleavage was showing and her titties were busting out. But you still had enough restraint and refrained yourself from saying that, but still commenting on her blouse. And because her titties is popping out, you got hit with a human resource charge. Now every time you apply for a job, you get dinged because they said you got fired for harassing ladies. And so now you can't holler at nobody from work.
And you know what's the bad thing about these jobs too? They accommodate everything for women. They don't accommodate shit for men. We got
corporate America. Can I be honest? Corporate America is not the place for a heterosexual male, black or white.
That's what I be trying to tell my homies.
Black
they
or
be
white.
Going to them call center jobs. I'm like, bro, if you don't,
you're gonna last only so long.
If you don't act like you gay, bro, you're not gonna get the job.
Not like you're not gonna get the job, but you're not gonna be there long, bro. You can have a job, but they're gonna move. Hey, yo, black man bang on your neck. I just read the comment.
What? Oh,
black man bang. Nigga said
that joke went over your head, black man brain.
Nigga said
you all
booty
confused,
fart.
Man.
The fuck you talking about, niggas? Sound like you know from experience.
No, man. I'm talking.
Yo, you did say something about coming out of a closet, booty fart.
No, I said, bitch.
That's what you said.
I said TJ Holmes and the woman, they'll be coming out of the closet and she'll be doing some vagina.
You took it there. You took it there. Hey, somebody said, can they call in? If you want to drop the chat, drop.
Call in? Oh.
Yeah, we can talk. We can talk for the next 5 minutes.
That's funny.
Have a conversation.
Man, you ain't get a joke, man.
Yeah, but what are we talking about? We talking about TJ Holmes losing his job. Somebody was talking about some unemployed Negro. What niggas were we talking about? Live audience.
Yeah, no. I was just telling you how. I was just telling you how they cater everything towards.
Oh yeah. Corporate America. Yeah. The heterosexual male's not gonna work in corporate America because you're gonna either have micromanaging women and you're gonna have probably gay men dominating the area, and you're gonna just stick out like a sore thumb.
Me fired for my first corporate America job. That's why I be telling black people. They always talk about look out for the white people. Man,
you gotta look out for your own in corporate America. No,
got me
my
fired.
Big issues in corporate America was other niggas. I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you. The white people treated me lovely.
White people pretty much because they let each other just do their thing, but black people, we micromanage each other. Why you got your hair like that? See, a black person know when you ain't combing your hair. You should have combed your damn hair. See, why you don't know when you ain't combing your damn hair?
They just think you look like that anyway.
Yeah, but I be like, yeah, he came, he have his hair brushed. What? Yeah, your team leader, Shamika, said you didn't cut your hair.
One thing I hate about corporate America too, to be honest, was the fact that there wasn't a lot of heterosexual male team leads in any department really.
And if it was, that nigga was quiet as a church mouse. That nigga you walking from the meeting, that nigga ain't say nothing. That nigga like, damn.
I'm gonna keep it. It was rare, and whatever dude was a team lead, his team was probably the like the highest. You know what I'm saying? Like the highest producing team. Like his team was like, when you get on y'all ass. Yeah. That's what it be. It's like, dude, a lot of or even in the meetings, bro, it used to just be like such fucking bullshit, dude. In corporate America, it's
women,
like
they all about their feelings.
And it's passive aggressiveness. Man, tell Charles that he fucking sucks, and he's the one bringing down the numbers because he's only doing 20 claims an hour, and we need to be doing at least 85. And because he's doing 29, he's bringing our average down. But instead of getting a 97.9%, we're getting a 96.8%, and that's the reason why we can't get the 24-cent raise. And you're threatening to fire half the team and replace us with trainees. So we got to learn this new system and just tell Bob he sucks. Just tell Bob he sucks. Because now you're telling the whole team we need to step it up. Tell Bob he sucks, and Bob doesn't take accountability.
And them black women that be the manager and team leader, they don't tell the white men nothing, but they'll be in your place as a black man about every damn thing. You be like, yo, can you go tell motherfucking white Johnny that he sleep? He sitting here with his head fucking down.
You know what I didn't like either?
I motherfucking closed my left eye.
If you had a black woman supervisor or manager, they always kept your desk close to their office.
Bro, this bitch set me right next to her. I'm like, bro.
On God, you too?
I'm like, bro, these black women, be black boys.
I
black
can't sit with the rest
shit.
of my team, nigga. I ain't need no babies. Nigga.
White man, he all on the team. That nigga come.
He down the hall, across the corner. You didn't even see where
white
his office
can sit
at.
all by each other. They all in one section, sitting there fucking looking at Pokemon cards while they on the phone and shit. They can do whatever they want to. A nigga can't even come in there. Motherfucker, you gotta stay looking at the computer. You got down, close your eyes a little bit. She right there on your desk. Can I talk to you for a minute? Yo, bitch, what you need to talk to me about? What you want, bitch? See, that's why they gotta get a nigga boy. I tell you, it was a lot of niggas in there, but that was the last year for corporate America. That was like 2000.
Bro, 2019 was when I left corporate America.
I think that around that time, 18, 19. I'm like, man,
2019 is when I left corporate America. And I'm like, bro, I would.
Whenever that Playboy Cardi album "Die Lit" came out, that was
2018.
Yeah, that was it, bro.
2019, bro. I'm like, bro, I'm like, America. I'm not doing this anymore.
I'm like, wow,
I can't do this.
I couldn't believe it.
I knew
my first time.
Bro, I knew at a certain point, I'm like, bro, I'm not gonna be 30, 40 years old in a cubicle, bro. Salute the people who can. I have ADD, so I clinically can't. I mean, it's undiagnosed, but I know what I have.
But
like,
see,
because some of you niggas be saying y'all anemic, and y'all just be saying that because y'all are weird.
But
this is what I'm saying.
The women survive on the job based on their story.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, for me personally, I'm too active. I got to move around. I can't sit at no desk for the next 40 years. I just can't. I couldn't do it in school.
But women, that's what I'm telling you. Women survive on the job based on their story. That's why they survive in corporate America. Because the team leader is a female. So the woman got to come in the job and say, I'm having a problem with my kids. I'm having this. I'm
daycare, all that shit.
Daycare, this, that, and the third. I'm a single mother. That lady could come in late. She could do whatever she wants. She get written up. She could be low on scores.
She got longer
never
leash.
Get fired. Way longer leash. I done seen it too, bro. I ain't talking about nothing I ain't seen. I'm like, damn.
Nigga said they don't fire no old white men, never. Nigga say you wasn't in no corporate America.
Shit, yeah, I was in there like 3 months, man. They got my mush mouth ass up out of the quickness.
yo, this nigga Black Me Bane is cooking.
You say all the black women I see in corporate America are non-FBA. You might be right. I think that manager, you might be right.
Yeah, nah, I seen Brittany Griner's comments, and who gives a damn, bro? Like, she's confused, and I'm not talking about her sexuality either. I'm talking about her stance in politics.
I'm tired
like, first it was I hate America. Now, I love America. I'm never leaving the countries again.
Yeah, she say what she said.
Nigga, they put you in that Siberian prison with the fucking bears, nigga. They were force feeding you Jägermeister and slap you in the face with a cold wet fish. Can't cut your wicks off. Now you got that sorry ass 1989 Gumby tape up. Put your dumb ass on the plane, flew your ass home. Now you talking about I loves America. Yeah. You take this $8,900 check and go tear your ACL in the WNBA like the rest of these hoes.
How much they gave
you? Ain't special, huh? Yeah, you over there in Russia trying to play basketball in the snow. They had to break it down with about under 10K. Goofy nigga. Going over to Russia playing basketball, trying to hit the Reggie. Niggas talking free Brittany Griner. Nah, nigga, she should have did at least 5 years for niggas sent help. For niggas sent about her way. Okay, talking about I appreciate, nigga. No, don't appreciate shit. Take that $8,900 check and hit them damn layups before they get your ass about WNBA, because you ain't no young nigga either. Brittany Griner. See, that's the thing about it. Brittany Griner ain't no motherfucking a spring chicken.
She ain't no Angel Reese.
Yeah. You got these young girls coming in here, Caitlin Clark. You got these young girls coming in here hooping. They ain't checking for.
They need the bag. She trying to finesse the bag.
Yeah, and Brittany
at
Griner,
last minute.
I don't keep the buck. She's good. She's straight. But at the end of the day, dog,
she never got the girls basketball because she tried to come in there with the dyke thing. The dyke thing ain't gonna work. We want to see somebody fine like Angel. I mean, not saying that she's fine, but just a beautiful looking woman like Angel Reese playing. Not no.
I mean, they have some fine women in WNBA. It's just women don't support the WNBA. That's all. And WNBA isn't. They haven't made it captivating as some college basketball is at a certain point. So it is what it is. It's midnight, so I think we're gonna wrap up the show.
Yeah, man. Salute to everybody that's tuning in.
Yeah,
people just starting to come in, man. But we are just doing a quick little.
Yeah. We got like 14 views. So but yeah, it's about to be 12. I don't think we need to be cooking until 2 in the morning. So
it is 12. Salute.
Yeah, we honestly, before we log out, first of all, we're gonna be back Tuesday, regular scheduled timing. Just to let you guys know, because you guys first people know we hit 100,000 views this month of April. I repeat, we did 100,000 views. Everybody who subscribed, who watches the shorts, who watches the reels, who watches the clips, the full length episodes of the pod, that's just a testament to the content I've been putting out and you guys supporting and regurgitating everything and sharing it, being on Twitter, hit me up, sending me stories. I want to say thank you. Like I said, everybody, going to be live again, episode 72 coming Tuesday. But before we do, give yourselves a round of applause. You know what I'm saying? Once again, you know what I'm saying? 100,000. And we're about to pass, and we passed 3,100 subscribers. So once again, we're going to, sell out the weekend. Please enjoy all the content with the top 50 5-year runs in hip hop history. We're dropping another 5 clips tomorrow, Sunday, Monday, and we're going to wrap it up Tuesday with 5 to 1. And, salute. You guys have a great night. Be safe this weekend. Thank you.
Mission complete, eye contact only, super strategic, all about the money, let's that man cook it, GM3 it, yeah. On 95, windows crack, letting the wind blow, real life rap, no game, this ain't Nintendo, this the Genesis, Dreamcast, that's the projection, keep a pistol on my hip, just for protection, keep a pistol on my hip, just for protection, this the Genesis, Dreamcast, that's the projection, real life raps, no game, this ain't Nintendo. On 95, windows crack, letting the wind blow. Rose gold runs and gushments, coasting, consuming candy. Saturday night cartoon shit, elephant print all over my 85s. Kick back with the car and drive, floating around giving game. Only if she can get me paid. Slash the lane in the flash, 06 the Wayne Wade. Perfect picture for my listeners, Thomas Kincaid. I'm a smooth operator in paradise. She wanna bet on me, then it's time to blow my paradise. Rub and shake them up a little bit, then roll them out. We look gorgeous together, girl, I ain't pulling out. Like fuck a plan B if plan A is working. Master your mind if you wanna shine. Girl, fuck all that twerking, yeah. On 95, windows crack, letting the wind blow. Real life rap, no game, this ain't Nintendo. This the Genesis, Dreamcast, that's a protection. Keep a pistol on my hip just for protection. Keep a pistol on my hip just for protection. This the Genesis, Dreamcast, astral projection. Real life rap, no game, this ain't Nintendo. On 95, windows crack, letting the wind blow. On 95, windows crack, letting the wind blow. On 95, with that set.